Hello everyone, welcome to HW News. In the last few years, India has seen some issues in the diplomatic relations with its neighbors, be it Pakistan, China, Myanmar, Sri Lanka or even Maldives. The latest in the list is Nepal. The tensions between India and Nepal have escalated. This escalating tension was first seen when Nepal released a new map of their country. The map was approved in the country's parliament and later on it was published as well. The map showed three areas, Limpiadhura, Lipulekh and Kalapani as part of Nepal's territory. India says that these areas are Indian territory. The Indian government slammed the move and called it artificial enlargement. The Foreign Ministry on Nepal's government's new map said that it is a unilateral act and it is not based on historical facts and evidence. Nepal is well aware of India's consistent position on this matter, and the Indian government urged the government of Nepal to refrain from such unjustified cartographic assertion and respect India's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Now, this issue has freshened up the India-Nepal border issue once again. Among all the other neighbors of India, Nepal is considered the closest one. India shares 1,690 kilometers border with Nepal. It is an open international border. People from India and Nepal can freely travel to the other side. Then what happened that Nepal has become so aggressive towards India? Army Chief General M.M. Naravane, commenting on the matter, had said that it was at someone else's behest, indicating at China. But what is the history? What is the reason behind Nepal's move? Let us understand in this video today. Let us first understand what prompted this reaction from Nepal. First of all, in November 2019, the Indian government had published a renewed map of India. This map was published after Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh were bifurcated into two union territories following the abrogation of Article 370. But Nepal took objection to the new map. It said the Kalapani territory, which was included in India's new map, was Nepal's territory. India had rejected the claim. Then comes another incident. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh inaugurated the road route through Uttarakhand to reach Kailash Mansarovar, a pilgrimage site that almost goes up till Lipulekh Pass at the India-China border, which is 17,000 feet above sea level. Indians and Tibetans have been holding border trade at the Lipulekh Pass for quite some time now. After the road was built, there was a furor and outrage in Nepal. It was seen even in the Parliament of Nepal. After this, Nepalese Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli had made very shocking statements. He accused India of usurping their land and blamed India for the increase in coronavirus cases in Nepal. He had said that the Indian virus is more lethal than the Chinese or Italian virus. Now, days after these comments, Nepal published the new map. Let us briefly understand the importance of the Lipulekh Pass first. As I said earlier, the road to Kailash Mansarovar passes through Lipulekh. It also passes through Nathula Pass, which is near Sikkim, but it takes more days. But Lipulekh didn't have proper infrastructure. There were no roads. Thus, the Border Roads Organization built a road in the area, which was 80 kilometers long. The location is also strategically very important since it is a tri-junction. India says that Lipulekh and Kalapani are part of Uttarakhand's Pithoragarh district, but Nepal claims that they are part of its Darchula district. Now, this border dispute is not new, but to understand it, we have to look into the history. History of India-Nepal border issue. The issue in itself goes back to the early 19th century when the British ruled India and Nepal was a conglomeration of small kingdoms under the reign of King Prithvi Narayan Shah, who was a Gorkha king. Under his reigns, Nepal had expanded its territory as far as Sikkim in the east and the Garhwal and Kumaon region of Uttarakhand in the west. By the second decade of 18th century, the East India Company also had acquired a formidable presence in the subcontinent. Soon after that, a border dispute arose between the two powers. Finally, on November 1, 1814, the British declared a war on Nepal. The war went on for the next 2 years. In 1815, the British general managed to evict the Nepalese from Garhwal and Kumaon. A year later, the war came to an end with the signing of Sugauli Treaty. The treaty delimited the boundaries of Nepal as it stands today. Now let us understand what was this Sugauli Treaty. The treaty required Nepal to give up all the territories west and east of the present-day borders, to surrender the entire terrain and to accept a permanent British representative in Kathmandu. The fifth article of the treaty stated that the Raja of Nepal renounces for himself, his heirs and successors all the claims to or connection with the countries lying to the west of the river Kali, and engages never to have any concern with those countries or inhabitants thereof. Now, consequently, the river Kali was marked as the western border of Nepal. However, there is no clear consensus on what is the precise location of the river Kali. Nepal believes that origin of Kali river is in Limpiadhura, and thus the territories east to the river are part of Nepal, which also includes Lipu Lake and Kalapani. Now, you can see this map. This is a small triangular shaped area and it is a matter of contention. Limpiadhura is near Uttarakhand. On the southeast side there is Lipu Lake and there is Kalapani a little far from this particular place. Now let's see what are the Nepal's objection. The objection over borders were first raised by the Nepalese government only in 1998, even when Indian military units occupied the Kalapani area during China-India War of 1962, Nepal did not raise an objection. The Nepalese government contended that the western border of the country should be shifted 5.5 kilometers westward to coincide with the borders as decided in the Treaty of Sugauli. Officials in India, on the other hand, claimed that revenue records, which are dating back to 1830s, show that Kalapani area has traditionally been administered as a part of the Pithoragarh district in India. Now let's understand what is the China's connection in this entire border controversy between India and Nepal. Nepal's Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli belongs to a communist party. Since he came to power, his leanings towards China aren't hidden from anyone. But India from time to time has had its own way of expressing its displeasure. Recent instance of this was seen in 2015 when India put an alleged blockade on Nepal, which resulted into a huge economic crisis for the country, which was already struggling with the aftermath of the earthquake. Nepal had begun the process of amending its constitution, but the Madheshis, an ethnic minority in the country, believed that it would marginalize them more. Thus, they started protesting with two other ethnic minority groups. Madheshis are backed by India. Nepal had accused India of imposing an undeclared blockade. Meanwhile, India had denied the allegation, stating that supply shortages had been imposed by Madheshi protesters within Nepal. Another report also says that the COVID-19 situation now in Nepal has completely worsened. Moreover, there have been internal power struggles in Nepal's ruling party, and to deflect the attention from this, the country has raised the matter of Kalapani, Lipu Lake and Limpiadhura once again. Meanwhile, the Indian government has said that it is ready for a dialogue and both the countries should resolve the border issues through a dialogue. Do let us know what you think in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
हमारे घरों में भी बच्चे होते हैं जो हमसे प्यार दुलार की आस करते हैं।
हमारा भी जीवन साथी है जिसको हमारे ड्यूटी से घर आने का इंतजार होता है।
हमारे घर में भी एक बूढ़ी माँ है जिनके लिए आज भी हम ही आंखों के तारे हैं।
लेकिन हम हमारे घरों में नहीं हैं। आपकी सुरक्षा में कोई कसर न रहे, इसलिए हम अपने प्रियजनों से दूर हैं।
हम में से ही कुछ तो अब इतने दूर जा चुके हैं कि वो वापस अपने घरों को लौट भी नहीं पाएंगे।
हमें गर्व है कि हमारे कंधों पे मुंबई शहर के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी है। हमारे जज्बे और बलिदान को व्यर्थ न जाने दे।
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.